Hello, Dr. Wang and Dr. Pham. This will be your third report of your SEO plan. First of all, I just want to say Happy New Year 2017, and I wish you the best of success and health for you and your family this year. This year we have really begun with a bang, a lot of work on our end, a lot of exciting things. And I just wanted to thank you for being our client, and it's very important for me to answer all of your questions. I did receive your text message this morning, which says, "Hi William, I have a quick question. Whenever I type dentist Lake Jackson, right, on Google, our office doesn't show up, but after refresh, it shows up. Do you know what is that?" Well, I love transparency and I love to show my clients what's going on behind the scenes, where they're at, and where they're going. So let's start off by looking at your website first. So your website, we continue to build the blogs. The testimonials you had sent in the pictures have been posted. So the new pictures sent are on this page right now, and they have also been uploaded to your Google profile and your Google Plus. So they're all visible there, and we added the Google 5-star rating and the testimonial from the client. So as you can see, the bottom ones are the newest ones that you have sent. So those are already on the page. If we go to the blog section, you will always notice we're posting new blogs full of content. And these are blogs that are dedicated to going after secondary keywords that are not inside your plan, but those secondary keywords really have great traffic. They increase the authority of your website, and they will make you rank higher. So this is as far as the work currently on the site. Now I want to proceed to answer directly the question that you have. So let's take a look at the value of dentist Lake Jackson, that specific keyword in that order. Okay, so if we go to the Google statistics of which keywords have the most searches, we can see that first is Lake Jackson Dentist, which is reversed, and that one you're already ranking for in the maps. It has up to 1,000 searches a month, and each click, if you were to do AdWords, would cost you more than $6. So say, since you're first place, you're gonna get 80 to 90% of those clicks. This keyword alone is already worth $5,000 per month. Just this one. So you're getting a great value of your SEO plan. Now let's take a look at the keywords that have the most searches. So the one we're talking about from your text message is Dentist Lake Jackson by itself. So Dentist Lake Jackson only has up to 100 searches per month. It doesn't have a lot of traffic. I know it might seem relevant, but people are searching Lake Jackson Dentist. They're putting the city first and then what they want. So Dentist Lake Jackson only has up to 100 searches, right? So even if you were in first place for Dentist Lake Jackson, at $5.20, it would be only worth $500 to you. It's not a lot, but it's not an excuse to not rank you. I'm just saying that we're going after the keywords that are going to give you the most bang for your money and the most value for you first, right? And then we're going to continue to get those keywords like this one that gets secondary traffic. And remember, this is only the third month of service we're giving you. Normally it takes at least 6 months to get some really good stable rankings, and I'm going to show you all the work we're doing and how we're going to get there and how your rankings are improving and they're not as shaky anymore. So to answer your question of why this keyword sometimes shows up and sometimes it doesn't, that is called the Google dance. So basically when you start to rank for keywords, you will show, then you will drop, then you will show, then you will drop, and I will show you that on the next report, on this overview of how first, we began here, how it's shaky, and then, how it's going to start improving and improving. So going back to answer your question about this keyword, well, check out this keyword. So Dentist Lake Jackson, Texas, Dentist Lake Jackson TX, that one has up to 1,000 searches per month. So if you were to get, 80 to 90%, you're already at least at $4,000 worth of value there if you were paying for Google AdWords. Believe it or not, right here I'm giving the statistics directly from Google, right? The keyword Dentist Lake Jackson, Texas has more searches per month than Dentist Lake Jackson. This is the main reason why my team is going after this keyword before we go after this keyword. So let's see where you rank for those keywords. So this is our your rankings right here. And if you see right here, Dentist Lake Jackson, Texas, right? You were talking about just Dentist Lake Jackson, which is right here. We are in position 11 for that one. We're about to get to first page with that keyword. The reason why we're targeting it later is exactly because of that. It has less traffic. So we want to get you the ones that have the most traffic first so that you can start benefiting faster. And then we're going to start picking up those keywords that have less traffic. So Dentist Lake Jackson, Texas, bam, #1 on the maps. You're already getting that traffic, right? And then we go ahead and look at Lake Jackson Dentist. A lot of traffic, expensive keyword. You are on first page. So this rankings right here is where you appear when you do a search for yourself on Google, and the ones that have this little pin on it means that you are showing on Google Maps, right? So on the 29th of December, you were on #3 on Google Maps. On 4th of January, right, you are on #2. You have increased, right? So I just wanted to stress that, as well as taking a look at this keyword, which is Lake Jackson Dental Care. Way more traffic than Dentist Lake Jackson. Lake Jackson Dental Care, bam, #1. So as you can see, my team is prioritizing the keywords that give you the most traffic first, and then we're getting the keywords that have less traffic. This is the reason why you're jumping around with this keyword, but we are going to go ahead and get you ranked for that. And as you can see, you know, your rankings are getting more stable, they're increasing. And Google Maps, you know, you're getting first positions, second positions, third position for Lake Jackson Family Dentistry, who also has more traffic than also Dentist Lake Lake Jackson Dentist. I'm sorry. So let's take a look at where you are in relation to your competitors. Okay, so you are here, and in terms of visibility and traffic, you're getting 37.12% of all the available traffic for all the important keywords. Remember, allsmilesdentist.com was pretty powerful when we first did the analysis for you. These guys are now getting less traffic than you by about 2%, right? So it's a little bit below you, but you were way down here when we started. So right now, you are the dentist that is getting the most traffic, the most share, and this percentage should increase. You know, every single month that goes by, we're going to go ahead and increase this traffic share, and the share of the rest will decrease because we're going to steal those shares. We're going to steal those clicks. We're going to steal that traffic coming onto your website, onto your map listings, onto everything that has to do with Lake Jackson Dental Care. Okay, so these are the rankings of your competitors. Right now, you're already #1 as far as traffic share, and this should increase. Our aim is to get you at least, you know, half of all the available traffic out there by month 6. That would be amazing. That's what we're shooting for. Rankings top 3, you're up here. The top keywords on the maps, you're really killing it there already. So you're doing quite good. Now let's take a look at what we're gonna do to get this keyword that we're talking about. So this keyword, Lake Jackson, Dentist Lake Jackson, which is a secondary keyword that we need to get for you, which is right here. So Dentist Lake Jackson is in #11 right now. It's about to go to #1. And do you remember when you hired us? We hired me, my company. I was talking about citations and building directory listings. I want to show you this neat tool that is on Marketerium, and I'm going to show you how to get to it. So if you go to marketerium.com, this is our software, this is our tool. Anyone can go in here, click on it, and if you have another business like your other dental office or whatnot, you can fill in the information here, and it will show you what kind of visibility and where you're missing your listings and what's incorrect. So I have pre-filled the information for your business, Lake Jackson Dental Care, the address, city, state, zip, phone number. When we had the issue in the beginning with your maps that someone else was showing who had possession of the office that you're in right now, and they marked it as closed down and you were nowhere to be seen, we resolved that directly through what is called an API. It's a direct connection to Google support. We have priority, and we were able to solve that issue for you within the first 2 weeks, very, very quickly. My promise was, hey, by month month one, we will get this resolved. We got it resolved way faster. And I told you that citations, which means directory listings, are incredibly important because Google not only does it look at your Google listing, but it looks at every single listing out there to make sure it's consistent. So if we do a scan for your business, our tool is scanning, boom, okay? Right now you have 51% accuracy only. So all of these listings we're still building for you, we're verifying them. As you can see, there's a little discrepancy right here on Facebook because the business name is not exactly the same as you have it on Yelp and you have it on Google. Those are things we are adjusting as time goes by, and this is really where your money is going towards, right? As time goes by, I'm gonna say before the 6 month is over, all of these listings will be green. All of these listings down here will match perfectly. All of these listings have to do with the maps. These are called citations. These listings are incredibly important, including the yellow pages. All of these listings take a lot of time, effort. They take time to be able to verify them, make sure the information is perfectly correct. So this tool lets us know where you're at, what your average rating is, how many reviews it's found in the overall networks. This doesn't count Google Maps because Google Maps looks at listings outside Google Maps and it looks at the whole web to decide how important you are. So again, coming back to the question about why is this one jumping around, it's because of this. All of these listings are not green yet, meaning they're not 100% accurate with each other. We're still working on them. This takes a lot of time. At the same time, we're building your blogs, we're building all your link building to bring your website up and push the maps with the most important keywords. But this is the second part to the plan, which is finish up all of these listings, and every time I give you a new report, these listings will become greener and greener until they're completely all green. And when they're all green, boom, you're gonna be killing it with all the keywords, including this one, Dentist Lake Jackson, which, as I showed you, doesn't have as much traffic as we would think we would. The keywords that have the most traffic are already there, and your positioning is becoming more and more stable over time, and it will keep increasing. Your rankings are amazing. They're doing great. They're gonna keep increasing. We're gonna keep gaining map listings. So again, the ones that don't have a pin are just on Google. You can see your website. The ones that have a pin show on the maps. We keep gaining those. We keep gaining momentum. And as far as rankings distribution with your competitors, we already have the highest share of the traffic. So as I can show you, our system and our SEO services are working amazingly for you, and they keep improving over time. And by probably by next month or the next report I have for you, we should be able to have most probably Dentist Lake Jackson. It will be stable on the maps. The only reason why this one doesn't have the little pin right here, Dentist Lake Jackson, is because it's not stable. Sometimes it will show up, sometimes it won't. And this is called the Google dance, where Google puts you on the maps, sees how many clicks it gets from the users on the web making searches to see how relevant you are compared to the other listings on the map, and over time it decides how important you are. But that is one of the most important statistics out there that Google looks at. However, all of these listings will definitely give it a huge benefit and a huge push, where it will push you onto those maps and keep you there. Another important thing to mention is that, let me show you here, I did some searches for you. Let's see where they are, right here. Okay, so I did some searches for you. Lake Jackson Dental Care, just to show you that the rankings that I just showed you on screen are correct, #1. And check this out, this is very important. Now there is not Google Maps 3-pack, meaning there's not 3 positions here. A lot of these keywords are now only 2 positions, right? You're taking one of them here, and you're taking this one right here. So you have number 1 on maps for this keyword, which has a lot of traffic, number 1 for the website, right? Lake Jackson Dentist, of course, you're right here. It's number 2 on the maps. Again, let's see about this one, right? So you're number 2 for Lake Jackson Dentist, keyword with the most traffic, more than dentist, Lake Jackson, correct? And this one you're number 2. This keyword still has 3 results. Remember I just showed you this one, which is Lake Jackson Dental Care, now has 2 results. It doesn't have 3 anymore. Google Maps is changing into a 2-pack, right? This one still has 3, but even when it becomes 2, you're already in it. So you're here, number 2, and you are here, number 3 for the web, number 2 for the map. And then Dentist Lake Jackson. Let's search for the other one. Lake Jackson Dentist, right? So for Lake Jackson Dentist, Lake Jackson. Okay, so it's this one. So Dentist Lake Jackson. This one, there is 3 positions up here. Remember, this is the keyword that doesn't have a lot of traffic, right? There's still 3 positions here. It will become into 2, right? But even though you're not showing up there, they should be showing down here. So you're here. So still, this is page 1 of Google. You're not on the maps yet. We're still building those listings. This keyword doesn't have as much traffic as the other ones, right? And you're in position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 organically. So you're still on first page. So you're already showing on first page for Dentist Lake Jackson, and with those listings, we're gonna finalize it and get you up here. The goal is to get you on the top 2 because this third one is disappearing little by little, as I showed you on this one right here, right? So that's it for the report. I hope you enjoyed it, and I explained myself as the best of my ability. And if you have any other further questions, please don't doubt on giving me a call or send me a text message. Thank you so much, and again, Happy New Year. Bye-bye.